store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, thanks for joining us this morning at Good Morning Vail. Grab your coffee, come sit, enjoy everything. So today is Monday, September 9th, and we are just cruising through September right now. And wow, a little cooler this morning, that chill in the air. I'm almost going to dare to say it is officially sweater weather right now, but a great day out there. And you know what that means when it gets that little bit cooler? All those trees are really going to start to change. I know we've got some 30-degree nights coming up in the forecast, and that sort of triggers everything. And a great way to see all of that is over in Vail. If you do the Gore Creek Zipline Tour, you can see the whole canopy from above, and it is just absolutely beautiful. That is open on the weekends now, and if you go ahead and book yourself a tour, you also have an adventure pass to use for the rest of that day, or you can come back and use it the next day. And the really nice thing is you get to have that whole canopy tour experience, and you really can do it with anyone in your family. You don't have to be an athlete or anything to do it. You just sort of click in, relax. It does take a couple of hours to go through all the different zip lines, and you do want to make sure you've got a good pair of closed-toed shoes on if you head out there to do it. But man, what a beautiful way to check out those changes in the colors and just, you know, to learn about that whole ecosystem. It's one of the most beautiful times of year up here. And, you know, then the next day or later on, the kids can all ride the mountain coaster. The kid in you can ride the mountain coaster and all the other fun things they have to do up there. Really fun stuff with the ropes course and all the different activities there is for everyone. And it's just one of the most beautiful areas to just relax, enjoy that scenic gondola ride up there, take it all in and just enjoy it. Now, another part of enjoying our area out here is sort of the history of it. And, you know, if you're more into just sort of learning about our area, a really fun event taking place tonight through the Vail Symposium at the Colorado Mountain College is going to be a presentation on ranching history and art of the area. And I know a lot of people think of, you know, our area as, you know, all ski resort, but the history of our area and the majority of the western slope really has a strong ranching background. So just a fun way to learn a little bit more about the area and see some of this cool art. Now, if you had a fun time at Oktoberfest this past weekend, we're going to check in with Ashley Prill. She's out on her epic morning, and she's got a little bit more Oktoberfest information for y'all.
I sure do, Michelle. You know, I have a huge love for Oktoberfest. Ever since I went to the actual Oktoberfest in Munich last year, I bought myself a dirndl, and I really am just looking for any excuse I can possibly find to wear it. And if you're looking for the same kind of a reason to enjoy all sorts of Bavarian fare, coming up this weekend in Vail Village, there will be Oktoberfest celebration number 2, because Vail loves Oktoberfest so much that they do it twice. They did Lion's Head this past weekend. Vail Village coming up this weekend brought schnitzel sandwiches. It's been named one of the 10 greatest Oktoberfest celebrations by USA Today, and everything starts at noon and it goes until 10 p.m. They have keg bowling, they have the Stein lifting competition, they have a costume contest. It's going to be a great time. Now, also coming up on September 14th, right behind me here at Beaver Creek, Zoo Salmon. This is one of the coolest ways to get out to enjoy a great meal with your entire family or your friends and really just make it an authentic experience. So what they do is they combine live music with communal tables and just this festival of flavors from all of these different chefs here at Beaver Creek. It goes on from 4 to 8 p.m. on September 14th, and there's just these delectable small plates you'll be able to find, and then you get to share it at the communal tables with maybe someone that you haven't met before. Have a conversation that you didn't expect to have, but it's all about community, it's all about sharing, and also just enjoying some incredible food. Coming up on the show today, not only do we have a watching win, we also have some great information about staying safe in the backcountry with Dan Smith. We have some great community organizations coming in, and we're so excited that you're joining us on this beautiful Monday here in the Rocky Mountains.
Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
It is definitely a little bit chillier out here this morning, so if your kids are getting ready for school today, it should be a pretty dry day, but you definitely want to have that sweatshirt, that light jacket ready to go for this morning. You're going to want it. We're starting out this morning in the low 40s right now. There's still a few clouds around some areas. For the most part, though, those clouds are going to be burning off. It'll be a sunny day, a little cooler than what it has been. We're only going to be reaching a high of about 69 today. But again, those clouds are going to burn off. We should have some pretty sunny skies. So, it's the time of year where you see kids walking to school in shorts and their parka. And then, they're coming home and stripping off those layers towards the end of the day. But gorgeous sunny skies today. And then we're going to cool down again this evening with a low of around 44. That sun setting in Avon around 7:23 tonight. So take advantage of the daylight hours while you have them before we have that next time change. So get outside and enjoy all of these mild, dry temperatures. If you're cruising back down to Denver today or traveling along the I-70 corridor, we're looking at 85 in Denver, 72 in Vail, 71 in Avon, and a little warmer in Eagle at 77. However, we do have a slight chance of rain coming back into the forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday. But then, in my opinion, the big news is we're going to be dipping down into the 30s on Wednesday night. So once those temperatures start to cool down overnight, that's when they can start making snow. Exciting stuff headed our way. But next, we're going to check in with Ashley and see what she's doing for her epic morning this morning.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Hey, thank you, Michelle. You know, here at Beaver Creek this morning, like you were just saying, there is definitely a chill in the air. And you can see from the trail maps holder right here that there is some moisture, which has also cooled things down quite a bit. So I have a feeling the trails are probably going to be a little bit soggy this morning. So I think with these cooler temperatures, I was just checking my phone, it said 42 degrees right now. So because of that, I definitely want to get myself, you know, a little bit of a challenge so that I can warm up pretty quickly. So I think what we're going to do today, you can see from our trail maps right here, is we're starting at the Centennial Express lift, and then I think we're going to go on this nice blue trail. It's called the Overlook Trail. Fantastic views, and also some of these switchbacks, which are definitely going to get my heart, my legs, my lungs pumping. And then we're going to cut across over here and just kind of have a little bit of a mellow journey back down. So we'll see. I might connect a few different trails. We'll see kind of how things go once I get up there, but definitely looking forward to kind of warming things up a little bit. 42 degrees. I love it though. You know what else I love is the information that we get from Dan Smith, Friends of the Vail Mountain Rescue. They do amazing work to keep us safe while we're out on all of our mountain adventures. And coming up, I am sure he will not disappoint. So stay with us. We have Dan Smith coming up next.
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walk or Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walk or Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
One of my favorite guests that we get to chat with here today this morning. It's true. I've got Dan Smith with Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and today we're talking about things you might find in the woods.
Yeah, and sometimes they're very odd. We're, I think, at our 139th mission for the team this year, and odd things pop up. And one of the odder ones is you might find a crashed aircraft.
Huh, not expecting that hiking around
you're
here.
hiking down a trail, or you're a hunter looking for a nice place to pick off your elk with a bow, and you find something that's white and metal and shiny and has a number on it, things like that. Generally doesn't look like a plane, looks like pieces of a plane. And people fairly freak out when they do that. And then they hike, they find some place for cell phone coverage and call in. And we check the database, and there's usually an anomaly because this database goes back to before the Second World War.
Wow.
So some of the crashes are, yeah, I guess it's on the backside of that hill and somebody picks a GPS code for it. And some of them are, you know, really good GPSs because these mountains eat aircraft. And we have to sort of talk the discoverer down and say, well, let's see, that aircraft went in 1939 and things like that.
Well,
So
at least you get to take home a good story out of
Yeah,
that if you're the person who found it in the woods.
Just please don't take any pieces home. We would like to leave them there. Most of the parts of the aircraft are picked up, but there's always fuselage pieces laying around. The next thing you could find, and probably will, is a tunnel, a cave, or a mine portal, an entrance. There's only one really good cave in Eagle County, and that's Fulford Cave, and you can only go in it by permit because of a disease called the white-nosed bat disease you might pick up in there. You won't get disease, but you could infect other bats.
Oh, wow.
But there are an unending number of mine shafts that most of them have been closed, meaning the state dynamites the portal shut so you can't get in. But if the mining claim's still active, that portal still sits there. And they're very attractive, especially for children. And the right answer is don't go in.
Yeah.
Some bad things in there, gas that builds up. Methane would be one of them, but other gases that come out of the earth. And especially if you go in and then go down, you're going into a gas pocket more than likely. When we have to work them, we'll take a gas meter from the fire department, put on a rope and toss it in. And if it screams, we pull it back out and we don't go in. But they're very dangerous. They're held up by timbers that are 100, 120 years old. They have unexploded ordnance in them, loose dynamite, and the gas, and the rocks that fall on you, and plus it's very dark.
Yeah.
And if you're not looking down, you're going to step off a hole. Some of these air shafts are 1,000 feet deep.
Wow.
That's a long fall. So just when you run into one of our mines or tunnels, don't go in.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be very difficult to get you out. We really don't do it.
Same thing with your pets. I mean, you want to have them on a leash while you're out there in the woods.
We've rescued more than one dog. Mostly we get dogs off the top of mountains where the dog just can't go any further, and whoever's got the dog isn't large enough to carry the dog down.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 110-pound person with a 70-pound dog, they're going to have trouble. So we go in and I literally pack the dog out.
Wow.
About once or twice a year we wind up doing that. So there are unique things that happen in our woods, and those are just three of them.
Well, we're going to check in on the weather next so you can know what to take with you if you're headed into the woods today. And then we'll be back to get a little bit more out of Dan here in just a minute.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort, a whole new side to water.
Oh, you are looking at a beautiful shot from the Glenwood Hot Springs Pool and Resort. And what a great day to head over there and do some relaxing and some rejuvenating. They have been operating, by the way, for over 130 years. And especially with our weather this morning, it's cool out here. Where I'm seeing temperatures in the 40s, and it's just, we've got that, finally, that chill that really feels like fall is here. And so to be able to relax in that nice warm mineral water and just kind of soak away any of the stresses in your life, that would be a great option. And they open at 7:30 this morning. Now we'll be seeing our temperatures here at the base of Beaver Creek and the base of Vail Mountains reaching into the 70s today, the low 70s, and a lot of sunshine is in the forecast for us, along with some nice clear skies overnight tonight, where we're going to be seeing again those cooler temperatures starting to get into the forecast, which I am so excited about. I don't know about you guys, but also we are starting to see those shorter days with that temperature in the 40s, and then we're seeing that sunset before 7:30 now, which is kind of hard to believe, but it's here. And if you're going to be traveling down to the Glenwood Hot Springs Pool and Resort, you'll find those temperatures in the upper 70s along the way on I-70. And as we look ahead in our forecast, we're also going to be seeing those highs staying kind of in the low 70s and even dipping into the 60s. And like Michelle was mentioning earlier, we're going to start to see our temperatures overnight dropping into the 30s, which is always a good sign that things are starting to change around here. And for me, that means, all right, we got to have definitely some warm layers first thing in the morning, also first thing in the evening. But we're going to send things back into Michelle. Michelle, I got to tell you, my commute this morning from down valley was really nice and easy, really nice and clear, not a whole lot of traffic. So we'll find out what's going on with our road report coming up next.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Those roads are pretty clear right now, but you know, as we were talking in the forecast, those temperatures dipping into the 30s overnight, you know, something to be really aware of right now is if you are going back and forth over Vail Pass, those temperatures are going to be even cooler at the top of that, especially overnight. So again, as you can see, our roads are looking pretty good right now. But in the next couple days, if you're traveling over Vail Pass and we start getting that moisture, it's over 10,600 feet in elevation. So what might be rain in Vail Village or Avon here can actually turn into freezing rain or snow once you're going over those passes. So now is the time of year to sort of be aware of that. Start thinking about starting to change those tires out, make that appointment. Because if you start waiting till after we get that first snowfall or after that first time when you're driving and you feel a little skittish on the road there, you're gonna go in and they're not going to be able to get to you. You're going to wait for hours to get your tires changed. So go check out Action Jackson, a new place over in Eagleville, to get some of that done. Big O Tires, lots of places to go see about that. Now, another thing to start thinking about is with moving into fall, that sun is coming up a little bit earlier every day. So all of a sudden, if you are headed east in the morning, it only takes a little bit of that incline to get that sun glare. So just remember, put that visor down, you know, take your time, go slow going into areas like that. So stay with us. We're going to have more with Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue when we get back.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day, there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it.
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it.
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
I love chatting with Dan here, and we were just talking about with these changes in the weather and everything else, the sun's setting earlier. Yep. Temperatures are going down a lot faster as you get into the evening, and you had some good reminders for people headed out there.
I mean, your hiking is totally different. You definitely need that headlamp now, because if you get your timing wrong, get started a little late, you're going to be coming out in full dark. Mm-hmm. And when it's dark, it's dark.
It is dark. And even with cloud coverage, if it's a cloudy day, all of a sudden it feels darker much earlier too.
There are many places, how many fingers do I have up? I don't know.
Yeah.
And you can't move around in that without a light. So that's one thing. It gets cold. It's going to be nice. It's going to be 80 degrees in the middle of the day. It was 42 at my house this morning. If you're stuck out there in the night, you need another layer. You need a puffy in your pack. I wouldn't go out without one now. And the third thing is leaves start to come down. Leaves cover the trails. Mm-hmm. And a deer path or a hole in the trees looks exactly like the trail you're supposed to be on. And it's incredibly easy to get lost. Going downhill, it's incredibly easy to slip and go down and probably break something if you do that. So it's a little bit more uncertain. You just have to watch it.
Absolutely, and your batteries are going to die faster on your phone when you get cold like that, as well as you don't want to wear out your battery light, or your battery by using your light. You got to have all that gear.
You have very little power for a light on your cell phone.
Yeah. Now, if you want to hear more stories like the stories that you come in and tell me about, you have an event coming up.
Oh yeah, we have. It's tomorrow. It's the long title. The Rotary Public Safety Recognition. It's sponsored by the Rotary Clubs of Eagle County and by the Public Safety Council of Eagle County. And it recognizes those first responders who've gone one step beyond. We try and have it as close to 911 as we can. This is the 18th anniversary of 9/11 when the towers came down. And that's very big in the emergency service community because a lot of our brothers and sisters got eaten by that thing. Mm-hmm. So we try not to join them. But every now and then you have to take a risk. That's the job you're here for. Now it has to be a thought out risk, it has to be a calculated risk, but you got to take it. We try and recognize those first responders in all the agencies.
I love that.
Vail
so
Mountain
it's not
Rescue,
just police or mountain rescue,
fire,
it's everything.
And on a water rescue, every agency will be there. Fire will be there, law enforcement will be there, mountain rescue will be there, ambulance district will be there. So everybody works as a team here. We have been able to do that because we're so small. Yet in the county, there are 1,200 emergency service radios that are out there.
And I can still get my tickets for this, correct?
You can still get a ticket for this. It's I don't know if there are any tables available, but single tickets for $45 available. Joe's name was up on the screen with his phone number, and we'd love to have you join us. And we look forward to this every year. It's something we love to do.
Come support all of our first responders at an evening like this, and just imagine all of those great stories that you can get from this, and hopefully a lot of happy endings from those stories as well. We're going to check in with our local weather next.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
You're looking at a live shot from patrol headquarters here at Beaver Creek. That's just above 11,000 feet right there, and you can see we have some nice clear skies, just a few clouds to start off the morning. And where I'm standing here at Beaver Creek on the Overlook Trail, you can see the Centennial Express gondola and chairlift, and the gondolas are all fogged up because we got some good moisture here last night, so it's making for an extra chill in the air first thing. Now our sunrise starting to happen around 6:42 a.m. so that's starting to get a little bit later, and also our sunset too. Our temperatures also dropping, so highs reaching into the upper 60s, low 70s right here at the base of Beaver Creek and the base of Vail Mountain today, and overnight tonight dropping into the low 40s with our sunset now before 7:30 p.m. Nice clear skies on the way for that. Now if you're going to be traveling to get here, and maybe you're going to be along I-70, you'll find those warmer temperatures there, but once you get up here and you're maybe going to be hiking like I am, you'll find temperatures at Vail and Beaver Creek in the 60s and upper 50s depending on how far in elevation you get on the mountain. So it is going to be pretty chilly if you're going to be out adventuring and really getting up above 10,000 feet, maybe where we saw that shot for patrol headquarters. And then looking ahead in that forecast, beautiful week up here, we're going to be seeing those highs in the 70s and also in the upper 60s. And for the first time in our forecast, we're going to be seeing the lows dropping into the 30s for the upcoming fall. That's amazing to see those numbers in our forecast for the first time this season. So it's definitely feeling like fall this morning. And coming up this Saturday, don't miss it, here at Beaver Creek, Zoo Salmon will be taking place from 4 to 8 on Saturday night if you're looking for a great getaway. Now, speaking of getaways, well, at least if you want to have a temporary getaway, El Sabor is one of our favorite places to go get delicious Mexican cuisine. They have some of the best margaritas on the planet, and we are going to be taking you over there to introduce you to some of their delicious options coming up next.
Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Step it up, always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Let's do.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Once you get your fill on the hill, located just steps from the skier bridge here at the base in Lion's Head, you're going to find El Sabor Restaurant. El Sabor Restaurant is one of only a few restaurants here in the Vail area that offers truly ski-in and ski-out dining. They have grab-and-go burritos every morning for breakfast, unforgettable and affordable lunches, and an outstanding dinner menu. Let's head into the kitchen now and find out what the staff is serving up. Let's go. Mikey D, thanks for letting us come into the kitchen today at El Sabor.
You're welcome. Glad to have you.
So your menu is pretty unique, and you have some new offerings that you're incorporating. What are you going to make up today?
Today we're going to make our daily special, which is going to be catfish tacos.
Catfish tacos. What
Delicious.
a good idea. Sounds delish. Do you want to walk us through the process?
Sure can.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. So we start with some catfish fillets.
Okay.
We soak them in buttermilk. Then we have our flour mix: flour, salt, pepper, paprika, a little cayenne.
Okay.
Right? So once they've marinated, we're going to put them in the flour and just coat them nice. Once you have them coated, they go right to the fryer.
Okay.
Put our basket in.
Yep.
Take our fish, and you want to get it 1,000, 2, 1,000. This way it doesn't stick to the bottom.
Oh, got you. Now, these are thin fillets. They probably cook pretty fast, don't they?
They do. They'll be done in about 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Right to the texture we want for tacos. And once they're done, we're going to hang them out, let them dry off for a minute. Now we're ready for tacos.
Okay, Mike, 1.5 minutes for the catfish in the fryer until they float.
That's correct.
Let them dry off, and now the final preparation and the plating.
We have some tortillas here that we kind of cooked, so they got a little bit of a bubble in them. It gives them a little crunch, but yet keeps them soft.
Okay.
We prefer to use corn tortillas. Then we're going to take habanero slaw and put that on the bottom. Take our pieces of fish, lay them in there nice and pretty. We're going to put some roja aioli on there.
What's the flavor behind the Roja aioli?
So the Roja is one of our sauces that we use for enchiladas. It's made from a guajillo chili. Then we're going to add some cotija cheese. Just a little bit. It's pretty pungent, so you only want to use a little.
Okay.
And finish with cilantro for color and flavor, freshness. And that, catfish taco.
Oh, that looks so good. I got to taste that right now.
All right, let's go eat them up.
Sounds good. Beautiful out here on the back patio, Mike. We're overlooking the skier bridge right next to Gore Creek, and the food looks great and smells even better. So these are the catfish tacos. What else did you bring out?
Well, we have a great burger menu. We do sandwiches every week from different regions of the country, and we do daily specials just like the catfish tacos, and we also feature handcrafted cocktails.
So Mike, these are made from scratch every day?
Every day.
So good. If people want to find out more about El Sabor, make a reservation, check it out, what would you recommend?
Visit the website, elsaborvale.com.
Okay.
Friend us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram.
I love it. Thanks for having us here today, bud.
My pleasure, Mark.
I love it. All right, once again, this is El Sabor in Lion's Head, and this is the local dish.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Look at this, just a few aspen leaves starting to change, but mostly still that bright green color here. And you'll see some of the other foliage that's starting to kind of get that light color, that light yellow tinge to it. You can see over here. And so it really is starting to change just ever so slightly out on my hikes. And this morning there's all kinds of dewdrops that are just clinging to the branches and to the grasses along the trail. And so if you are going to be getting out for a hike first thing this morning, I would recommend that you have some type of material that is moisture wicking, because let me show you just on my pants down here, you can see that they are getting pretty nice and wet, especially down on my shoes, which it's not necessarily muddy trails, but the trails are definitely damp. But what's kind of amazing about it is that it's making everything just smell so good, so fresh. It's almost like being in an Irish Spring commercial, right? First thing. So I would say make sure you bring layers, because it is still pretty chilly out here. Temperatures only in the 40s, and that sun is starting to come out, starting to hit the valley floor, but it's going to be a little while before it's reaching every little nook and cranny. And right now we're going to send things down into our studios in Avon to find out what's going on with your local weather forecast.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Some moisture over there in Keystone last night too. Pretty much across the state there was moisture last night, but as you can see, the sun is out this morning over in Keystone, and most of those clouds that are still lingering around are going to be burning off this afternoon, because it is going to turn out to be a fairly sunny day. You know, a great day to take a drive over to Keystone. You know, with these weather temperatures getting a little bit cooler, you can head over there and find yourself some nice sweater weather outfits over at the outlets. But we are going to heat up to about 69 today with lots of sunshine. Still a little bit cooler than what we have been experiencing, but a great temperature to get out and explore. Tonight, those temperatures are going to drop back down to around 44. That sun setting around 7:23 here in Avon. So make the most of those days right now. Get out, enjoy that sunshine before that sun sets. If you are headed over to Keystone, maybe checking out those resorts, going for a hike, we're looking at mid-mountain temperatures at Keystone of 61, Breckenridge 58, a little cooler due to that higher elevation, 59 in Beaver Creek, 61 over in Vail. So great temperatures to get outside and play as we move throughout the week. Those temperatures are going to stay a little bit cooler. 71 tomorrow, 10% chance of showers. But once we get into Wednesday, Thursday, those temperatures are going to drop down into the low to mid 60s. Still a chance of rain at 15% on Wednesday, as well as the overnight temperatures dropping down into the 30s. Just a quick tip with that, water your plants in really well. And that way, if you get any frost, it helps protect them a little bit. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to be checking out one of my favorite places to hang out in Avon, as well as the International Youth Conservation Coalition is going to be coming in to talk to us.
Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a community center for not just a hub for the community and the locals that live here, but most definitely for our visitors that come to the valley. The Avon Recreation Center is centrally located truly in the heart of the valley. It's in the middle of Avon in its core next to picturesque Harry A. Nottingham Park. It's a 40,000 square foot full service recreation and leisure facility that we are, I must say, quite proud of. I really take a lot of pleasure seeing visitors and our locals come in the door. Generally their first reaction is, wow, what a great facility. And once greeted by the front desk, feel very welcome and ready to enjoy the day at the Avon Recreation Center.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a full-service recreation center. We have a 40,000 square foot aquatics facility that features a 5-lane lap pool with dive well, leisure pool with small kiddie slide, lazy river, and 140-foot large water slide. We also have a 33,000-gallon leisure jacuzzi, steam room, and sauna for your relaxation. We also offer a full-service fitness facility upstairs that includes full line of cardio equipment, free weights. Our line of free weights and dumbbells goes up to 120 pounds, which I believe is the heaviest in the valley.
Come on.
Some of our recent upgrades include our new bouldering wall that's behind us. It's been a great addition to the rec center. Our state-of-the-art fitness equipment can satisfy any level of athlete up through and including an elite athlete. Summer is truly the place to be in Avon. Our addition of the beach and sand volleyball courts on the north side of the lake has become a real hot spot in the valley. It's just a great place to come down and bring the entire family. When summer comes to an end and the kids go back to school, we're ready for them with our after-school program. One of our main objectives here at the Avon Recreation Center, and something that we are very proud about, is our community Learn to Swim program. We offer swim lessons for all ages and ability levels, right up through kids' swim team and a USA traveling competitive swim team.
All right, 425. Go.
Public recreation truly is the fabric of any community. I've seen lives changed by, in particular, young people that come and join our programs. People of lesser means are welcome and able to come to the Recreation Center and engage in activities that are truly life-changing, and we're really happy and proud to be a part of that. We see families come in and spend an entire day enjoying the pool, enjoying a workout, and our offerings outside. We would love to see you and your family here at the Avon Recreation Center. For more information, please contact the front desk at the Avon Recreation Center. That's 970-748-4060, or visit us on our website, www.avon.org.
2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Hiking through Beaver Creek this morning, and it is cool out here, but it's also, dare I say, humid. If we do get humid here in Colorado, it feels very humid, and it's just so fragrant because we did get some good rain last night and really over the weekend. So the trails aren't muddy, but they are just damp. So you can tell it's kind of more hard packed than it typically would be. And those temperatures that I'm experiencing right now in the 40s. So it is going to be warming up pretty nicely throughout the day today, but certainly feeling more like fall today than it has in well, pretty much all year, right? Since this time last year. So highs are going to be reaching into the upper 60s at the base of both Vail and Beaver Creek. Now keep in mind that both of our resorts sit right just above 8,000 feet above sea level. So that's why you'll find cooler temperatures there than other parts of our mountain communities. And tonight our sunset, it's happening before 7:30. So we're starting to see those shorter days and also some cooler temperatures, and those lows are reaching into the low 40s. Now, if you're going to be, getting out here throughout the I-70 corridor, you'll find temperatures getting into the 70s in some of our other mountain communities, but a beautiful, beautiful fall day. And coming up, we have the International Youth Conservation Coalition in the studio. That is quite the mouthful, but from what I understand, they also really create quite an impact. So we're going to find out a little bit more about them in the studio with Michelle.
Yeah, I'm always trying to come up with ways for my high schooler to do some volunteer work. I'm like, you need that for your college applications. And now we have the International Youth Conservation Coalition, and this is a new 501c program. And it's for high schoolers, right?
Yep, it sure is. So we are, like you said, a 501c3 nonprofit located right here in the Valley. We offer a year-round environmental leadership and volunteer program for high school students.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at your website online, and what a fun way to volunteer. I mean, this looks like a great program.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're really into impactful volunteer work. So our goal really is our mission is to inspire and empower high school students to become environmental stewards through impactful community service in both local and global conservation projects. So, that's really our mission and our goal. So through our program, students meet once per month, November through May. During those meetings, they identify and develop a local conservation project, a one-day conservation project that they can do on our public land here around the Valley.
That's great.
Yeah, so they can team up with the BLM or the Forest Service or town open space. Really, the possibilities are endless. with that. They could do trail work, they could do fire mitigation, they could do wetlands restoration, and really it's up to them to come up with that project with us mentoring them.
I love the ownership that
Yeah.
gives them over that sort of project.
For
as
sure,
well.
yeah, and that's like the leadership development part of our program, really. And that also is our one fundraiser of the year. So once the students get approved, once their project gets approved, then they go out into the community and they recruit community members to sponsor that work day. The reason why we do that, one, we want them to take ownership of that project, and also it's a way for us to keep our tuition affordable for students, and we also use that money to buy much needed supplies to take with us to the international projects, which we'll talk about here in a minute. So once they complete that project, they get their sponsors, they complete that project in the early summer, late spring, then they get to travel with their team internationally to an established conservation project that we've partnered with.
And it's Costa Rica this year, correct?
This year is Costa Rica. We have two really exciting programs going on down there. One is all about the rainforest, and the rainforest has been in the news a lot lately, so it's we find it's really relevant and important for students to learn about the rainforest and help the rainforest. So that rainforest project is located on the Pacific side of Costa Rica on the Osa Peninsula. It's one of the most biological diverse places on the planet. They will be doing all sorts of volunteer work. They'll be doing rainforest restoration, so planting trees, learning about the rainforest, why it's important, planting trees, learning about restoration, working on the organic farm that they have. And they also have a really cool sea turtle project as well, where students are identifying nests, relocating the nest to the hatchery, and releasing hatchlings. And the reason why they have to do that is because of the rise in the sea. Now that if the nests were kept on the beach, they would just get washed away. And also the increase of temperature.
Now,
too.
you guys are going to be having a meeting about this at Colorado Mountain College, correct?
Yes. So yes.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yes. Tuesday at 5:45 p.m. Colorado Mountain College in Edwards at room 249.
You don't have to sign up. Just go there, get the information.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, Colorado Mountain College. Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about this new program.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning Val.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
And a big thank you to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for just supporting our amazing outdoor adventures each and every day here on Good Morning Vail. And one of the things that I just think is just endlessly fascinating is that while I'm out here hiking on the trails here at Beaver Creek, I'm also very much aware that I'm not the only one who likes to enjoy these trails. A lot of the wildlife will use these trails to get to where they need to go too. And just recently, it's amazing when you start looking for things, what you find, right? And just recently I started noticing the claw marks on some of our trees here. You can see right here, we have some claw marks here, and then over here, it's really, really good. Look at this. Oh, that's a good one right there. And these are black bear claw marks, and they go all the way up the tree. So you can kind of see here's some more here, and then they keep going up over here, and they keep going. And the black bears are definitely some of the wildlife that like to enjoy Beaver Creek. They love forested areas where grizzlies like to be in more open areas. So we have black bears here in Colorado, and typically they are more scared of you than you are of them, but they can get anywhere between 200 to 600 pounds, about 5 to 6 feet long, and right now they are foraging to get ready to hibernate for winter. Coming up, we are getting ready for hour number 2, so don't go away.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Oh, I'm loving these crisp mornings that we are having. It's nice and cozy getting to wear my sweaters again. But we are going to have lots of sunshine today. It is going to warm up quite a bit. One of those days where you see the kids walking to school in the morning with shorts and a puffy coat on. Great day to wear maybe one of those puffy vests because starting out cool around low 40s, 41 or so, but we're going to be heating up to about 69 for a high this afternoon. Any clouds that are still in the area should be moving out of the way to make way for nice, clear, sunny skies. We're looking at an overnight low tonight of about 44. That sun setting around 7:26 or so. Nice and dry throughout the evening and overnight tonight. So great day to take advantage. I've headed outside. I had Dan Smith in here earlier, and he was just reminding everyone, if you are going out for those hikes and whatnot, be aware that sun is setting that little bit earlier, and it is cooler mid-mountain on the hill. So we're looking at 61 up in Vail, 59 in Beaver Creek, 58 in Breckenridge, and then a little sunnier over there in Keystone at 61. Some great temperatures for going for that hike or that mountain bike ride if you are headed out there today. Tomorrow, even nicer at 71, and then we're back down into the 60s midweek. But the big news is dropping down into the 30s overnight, and then going into a great weekend ahead, back into the 70s, sunny skies. So head on up to Vail, stay with us. Lots more Good Morning Vail coming up in the next hour.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, Vail. You're looking at a live shot from I-70 this morning. Just nice and sunny and traffic moving smoothly on this very crisp, beautiful, fall-like day here in the Rockies. Good morning, I'm Ashley Pearl. I'm your Epic Morning reporter. I'm out hiking at Beaver Creek, one of my favorite places to call my office. But if you are looking for a great adventure to have here in the Vail Valley, you might want to check into epic discovery. This is the mountaintop activities that take place at the top of Vail Mountain, and it's perfect for the entire family. This is something where you're going to put a smile on just about everyone's face, right? Because they have so many different activities that you can do. From tubing in the summertime, they also have the mountain coaster, and one of the coolest things that they have literally this time of year is the canopy tour, the zip line. This is over 7 different zip lines and aerial bridges. It takes about 3 to 4 hours, and it's 2 miles of zip lining. So talk about an adventure. That's going to be available this coming weekend. So if you want to get your tickets, you'll want to do that either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Right now we're kind of transitioning into our off-season time frame where we don't have the gondolas running during the week. Now coming up tonight, if you want to give your mind an adventure, maybe head on over to the Vail Symposium event. The Vail Symposium is known for creating really engaging conversations and really bringing some topics to the Vail Valley that maybe you wouldn't otherwise think of or, put in your list of things to do. And tonight it's all about the history of Colorado ranching, which I think is going to be fascinating. And not only do they have the history, but they also have a lot of different artists that are showing their renditions of what that means to them. So there's going to be over 115 paintings. There's going to be 90 pictures. It's going to be taking place from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Colorado Mountain College campus in Edwards. And so again, it's all about Colorado's ranching history and is presented in conjunction with the Vail Valley Art Guild. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, Michelle, this weekend I went over to the Breckenridge Oktoberfest, but I'm not done. Have you been to our Oktoberfest celebration here? Did you go to the one in Lion's Head this weekend?
I was not in Lion's Head. I was up in Beaver Creek for their Oktoberfest. But if you missed Lion's Head, there is another Oktoberfest headed your way in Vail this coming weekend. Or, maybe you were in Lion's Head and you tried doing the Stein hoisting competition or best dressed and, you didn't quite make it or you weren't ready for the challenge. Well, you have an opportunity to do it all again this coming weekend in Vail. And Vail's Oktoberfest is actually voted one of the top 10 Oktoberfests in the U.S. by USA Today. So definitely a lot of fun to go check it out. One of my favorite events to watch is the keg bowling. That one is just so much fun, as well as, everyone enjoys all the food, all the brats and the pretzels and the spitzel. So lots of fun over there for the whole family if you want to go check that out. Or maybe you've had enough Oktoberfest and you're looking for something else to do this weekend. Well, up in Beaver Creek on Saturday they have Zusammen, and that is just a celebration of community, food. They have communal dining tables, some great different wines and beverages, as well as lots of things for the kids to do as well. They've got live music going on, lots of lawn games and cornhole, different activities, lots of different food flavors to check out and explore with over there. All the different restaurants set up little tents and booths. The last time I was at this event, one of my favorites was one of the tents had fondue, and especially in the fall, something about warm cheese is just so good. So a lot of fun to go explore and check that out and enjoy all those trees starting to change over there as well. But we have lots more coming your way on Good Morning Vail this morning. We're going to be talking to Angle Invokers. You can find out how you can become a local here in the Vail Valley with them, as well as the Eagle River Youth Coalition is going to be stopping by. We've got a wonderful watching win for those Vail Symposium tickets that Ashley was talking about. So there's lots of different things coming your way, as well as another one of my favorites, KZYR. Always so much fun to have them here in the house. So stay with us. We're going to have your local weather coming up next.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walker Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walker Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
It's such a perfect morning for a hike, and dare I say, maybe a good pumpkin spice kind of morning. Now we have a lot of sunshine in the forecast today. Those clouds and that rain that we saw over the weekend starting to clear out, and we are left with just some very fragrant woods here on Beaver Creek Mountain as I'm exploring. The trails are damp. We have dewdrops just clinging to the different grasses and to the trees. And today our highs are only going to be getting into the upper 60s and low 70s. And currently, right now as I'm hiking around here, they're in the 40s. So it is a little bit brisk, but I love it. Now, you'll definitely want to have that sunscreen on today because we are expecting to see sunny skies all day long. And then tonight, our sunset just before 7:30. And for tomorrow, our day is going to be a little over 2 minutes shorter. Oh, gotta love seeing those sunsets kind of dwindle and get closer and closer to that 7 o'clock hour. But that always means that winter is on the way, and that's a great thing here in the Vail Valley. Now, if you're going to be out and about traveling, maybe you're going to be coming up here to enjoy what we have to offer in the Rocky Mountains, you'll find those temperatures along the I-70 corridor in the 70s and 80s in Denver. And then as we look ahead in our forecast, more 70s on the way. Temperatures also dipping a little bit midweek, and for the first time this season, our lows dropping into the 30s. So that is good news. Means winter is getting closer. And it's all brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties. If you book with them directly at triumphmountainproperties.com, you're going to save a lot of money, and they specialize in luxury rentals for Vail and for Beaver Creek. They have some reservation specialists that are happy to help you out with exactly what you need. And I'm just going to leave you with a shot right now of the sunshine glistening off some of the mountain grasses here. It's a beautiful Monday. Michelle, what's going on with our book report?
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
So let me tell you about something really great that the Eagle Valley Library District has, and it's called the Spark Studio. Now, normally this is in our Eagle branch at the library, but right now with the whole remodel that's happening, it's going to be at the Gypsum Library for the next month or so. So the fun thing about the Spark Studio, it's all learning by doing. And they have a 3D printer, they have an Oculus Rift virtual reality system, they have so many cool things for everyone to explore with, learn and see new places with some of this really cool technology. Now, if your kids are under 18, 5 through 17, a parent or guardian needs to go and sign the releases, make an appointment, let them know what you want to learn about, and they'll set you up with one of the librarians who knows about the 3D printer or knows about the virtual reality system. They'll train you on it, and then you can come in at your own leisure pretty much and use whatever you would like. You can make appointments so you're assured to use the room. So a really fun place to work on all those reports now that school is back in. So coming up, we're going to still, we're still in that sort of wildfire season. We've got hunters out there. So we're going to learn a little bit about wildfire awareness coming up next.
With over 100 years of Vail Valley real estate experience, the advisors of Engel & Volkers have consistently provided the highest level of service to our clients. Previously known as Sun & Alp Real Estate, Engel & Volkers now has access to a worldwide network of 735 shops and over 7,000 advisors, allowing us to provide unparalleled national and international exposure for our properties. As Engel & Volkers, we can provide the highest standard of service to sellers and buyers of Vail Valley real estate. Come visit us in our Vail Village location.
Yes, it's the first word of any new discovery. But when allergies attack, the excitement fades. Allegra helps you say yes with the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief and turn any half-hearted yes into an all-in yes. Allegra, live your life, not your allergies.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome! Let us put you in the spirit.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor. And let us put you in the spirits.
This is a public service announcement for the Town of Vail regarding town evacuation policies in the case of an emergency.
Residents, this is a fire evacuation. Please leave your homes now.
Effective immediately,
emergency officials have issued an evacuation order for all persons. If you are displaced by the evacuation,
When you are alerted of an evacuation, don't panic. If you are on Vail Mountain, you should remain in a Vail Mountain facility. Vail Resort Security is responsible for organizing shelter in mountain buildings or moving people to a safe location. Evacuation by public transportation. Respond to the nearest bus stop. Citizens will then be transported to an evacuation center. Citizens who self-evacuate should indicate they have vacated their residence by displaying a large white object inside their home. They should also turn on the porch light. Bring your pets so they will be taken care of. Safe zone. If residents are unable to evacuate in a wildfire, they should go to a pre-planned safe zone, such as a large field that is clear of brush and far away from trees. West Vail Mall, parking structures, Ford Park Fields, Vail Mountain School Fields, Bighorn Park. Self-evacuation by vehicle. Exit the area or neighborhood in the safest direction. Respond to the predetermined evacuation center, such as the Village Transportation Center. If you or a loved one are functional and access needs and will need a little extra help, you should pre-identify a network of neighbors to help provide the necessary assistance. If they are not able to assist, please call 911 to reach the Vail Police Department or Eagle County Paramedic Services so they can transport you appropriately.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these simple steps that have been laid out. Have a family and personal plan. It's our goal to ensure that everyone is out of harm's way, both our citizens and guests. Please sign up for ecalert.org for important text messages. For additional information on evacuation plans, please visit vailgov.com or eaglecounty.us. Thank you.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Starting off a little bit cooler than what we've been experiencing the last couple days this morning. We're in the low 40s right now. There might be a few lingering clouds still floating around out there, but for the most part, those are all going to push out of the area, and we are going to have sunny skies throughout the rest of the day today. Warming up to about 69 this afternoon. Again, lots of sunny skies. So even though it feels cool, put that sunblock on this morning before you're headed out there tonight. We are going to drop down again tonight to the low to mid 40s. 44 is our low for here in Avon tonight. That sun setting at 7:26, getting that little bit earlier every day, but clear skies throughout the night. So nice and dry if you're outside to enjoy all of those evening temperatures. Mid-mountain at our resorts, it is a little bit cooler due to the elevation. We're looking at 61 in Vail, 59 in Beaver Creek, 58 in Breckenridge, and 61 over in Keystone. Again, lots of sunny skies throughout the state today. So great temperatures for going out for that hike or that bike ride. Tomorrow we are going to warm up a little bit back into the 70s at 71. Then as we move into Wednesday and Thursday, those temperatures, especially overnight, dipping back down into the 30s. For the most part, we are going to have sunny skies throughout this coming week. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s and then pushing up into the 70s as we head back into the weekend. So stay with us. We're going to check in with Ashley Nix and see how her epic morning is going.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in West Vail and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
Hey, thank you, Michelle. Look at this. This is the first little area of any of the trails where I'm starting to see those aspen leaves covering the trail and falling a little bit, but that's not quite the case on most of the trails this morning. It is nice and brisk, and it's all brought to you by Christie Sports. You know that they have extended their Powder Days sale online, so you can get up to 70% off the winter gear that you have just fallen in love with, and maybe that price was preventing you from getting it last season. So make sure to check that out, ChristieSports.com. Now, I'm on Alley's Way. This is one of my favorite trails here in Beaver Creek. It's a multi-use trail, so you can bike it, you can hike it, and in the winter there's snowshoeing options, things like that. But Allie was the first lady of Beaver Creek. She and her husband George were some of the first settlers here. And George, I was just reading about him last night. He was officially one of the landowners in 1868. Now, he only had the title for his land for about 12 years before he sold it off and they moved away because he ended up getting sick, so they moved to a lower elevation. But in those 12 years, he acquired almost 400 acres of property, and he ended up selling it for about $4,000 when they did leave. But you can see right here, this is Allie's Way. And again, it's a multi-use trail. You're gonna find Allie's name all over the place for being that first lady of Beaver Creek. And coming up, we have a lady who we consider to be of that status from the Eagle River Youth Coalition. So we're gonna find out more about what they are up to coming up next.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walk or Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walk or Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
I'm so excited to learn more about the Eagle River Youth Coalition, and I get to be joined this morning by Sandy, Finn, and Carson, and you guys are going to tell us a little bit more about it, right?
Yes. Yep, we're specifically here to talk about Valley's Voice,
okay.
Which is a new youth leadership program that is coming to life here in Eagle County, and we're so excited that it's youth-led and adult-supported, so that's why I have some youth here to talk about it.
We have our youth leaders. So, Finn, tell me a little bit about what you do with the Youth Coalition.
Well, I specifically am on the budget committee, so right now we're implementing the new system and I'm creating the budget for what we're going to do with each specific person and task they need to do.
Wow, that sounds really detailed.
Yes, it is. And we're also campaigning to raise the tax for tobacco products at the moment. And we just got all of the towns in the valley to raise the purchasing age to 21.
That is wonderful. I knew about that, but I didn't know about all the work that you guys had that went into that. That's great. And Carson, what is your role with the Youth Coalition?
I'm working on youth recruitment at the moment. So posting flyers, trying to get youth that would like to make a difference. Just we want people to come in and share their opinion on issues or challenges they have in the community for the youth.
Now, what age group is for the Eagle Valley Youth Coalition? Is it just high school students? Is it middle school? Where does it sort of start?
Well, we are, the new organization is called Valley's Voice, and so we reach ages 10 to 25. So it's a really large reach. Right now, our Youth Executive Board, and Carson and Finn are both on that executive board, has 12 students. They all happen to be high schoolers, but they're representative of all of the high schools across the valley. And that's what Carson's job is going to be doing, is to be looking at recruiting specifically from CMC, and then also looking into the role that middle schoolers can play.
That's great. So now, how often do you guys meet?
We meet pretty regularly, once or twice a month.
Okay, and so so if you were thinking about joining, whenever you would go to a meeting, what are you sort of figuring out what issue or topic you guys want to cover next and how to go about that? Tell me a little bit about what they're like.
So we have, right now we're focusing on 5 topics: the environment, drug and alcohol or substance use, nicotine, T21,
social norms, and
there's another one.
There's another one. I will think of it.
That's okay. And so then do you just strategy plan around that? Like, how can we make an impact on, the nicotine, or how can we make an impact on social norms?
So basically, students are going to come to us and be like, I want to do a passion project in this area. And then we will completely fund their project that will somehow better the community. And
then it goes back to you and you say, well, I only have this much money in the budget, so this is what we can do.
And then
Very
we
cool.
try to make sure they're on task, keeping their project going and stuff.
Awesome. So what exciting things do you guys have coming up now that you've got the age for tobacco use raised in town here? What is your next big thing coming up?
That's going to be up to all of the youth in the county. That's kind of why Valley's Voice was originally created, was so that we could have any youth from the county who has a passion project in an area, it can bubble up to the surface so that they can be working on it. So one meeting a month we have is kind of like workshop, where we bring in experts from the community to help inform those people trying to affect that change. So we kind of don't know what the next project's going to be. We know that we will have in specific areas, the 5 that were just named, along with 4 others. And those will be posted on our website, so that if somebody wants to become involved in one of those areas, then we are the people to see.
Well, definitely go check these guys out. Check out the website if you want some more information, and maybe you have a project that you want to see brought to the surface. So the Valley Voice with the Eagle River Youth Coalition, check it out.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
You're looking at a live shot from Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, and what a great day to head over there, because we're going to be seeing sunshine in the forecast all day long and some much cooler temperatures than what we've been seeing. It feels like fall really all day long and through our entire Eagle River Valley communities. Now we're going to be seeing highs today in the upper 60s, a lot of sunshine in the forecast, and our sunset tonight is just shy of 7:30 with some mostly clear skies this evening. Now, if you're going to be traveling to the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park today, you'll find some warmer temperatures along the bottom of the valley floor along the I-70 corridor, so highs in the upper 70s for Eagle and the mid 80s down in Denver, and in the 60s and low 70s here in Vail and Avon. Good morning. Oh, you saw me on TV this morning. We're live right now. I'm doing some weather. Ladies, let me just say hi over here. If you guys can drop those weather maps. Hi, ladies, you were watching this morning. So how do you feel about the weather this morning?
Invigorating.
Invigorating. That is such a good word for it. Invigorating. Where are you guys from?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. How long do you get to be here for?
We leave tomorrow, but they're here until Saturday.
End of the week. Through the end of the week, and you're leaving tomorrow. Well, you're leaving in beautiful weather. Are you going to be hiking around all morning?
Hiking and biking.
Hiking and biking.
We brought our e-bikes up.
So you did? A nice e-bike.
Phenomenal.
That sounds
Where
awesome.
do you recommend we take them?
Oh gosh, where do I recommend you take those e-bikes? I say go for Vail Pass. You go for it. Go all the way the top.
We could do that.
They're like, maybe, yeah, we'll see. But invigorating and beautiful weather, right?
Absolutely.
It's
Definitely.
absolutely beautiful. So for people that are not quite outside just yet, you'd say, get outside.
Oh, yeah, they're missing the best part of the day.
Oh, it's so gorgeous, right? And doesn't it smell so good?
Oh, yes.
Smells so good. Well, listen, I'll let you ladies continue your hike, and I'm so glad you you said something, said hello. Enjoy your time here, and have a good day. Thank you. All right, up next we have the Vail Symposium, so don't go away.
I'm here with Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District, and these days, Tegan, it's so easy to renew your library books.
I'm glad you think that. We've been working really hard to make it easier for you. So we've instituted automatic renewals for all items.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's discuss further. So I check out some books, and then the renewal date comes up, and what happens?
So 3 days prior to the renewal date, you'll get a notice letting you know, if you signed up for email notices, of course, if that book has automatically renewed. So it will automatically renew up to 2 times, so long as no one is waiting for it and your library card's in good standing.
This is amazing news.
We're
And
pretty
so what do I need to do in order to get books at the library?
Come in with your library card or photo ID if you forgot your library card, and then you can just walk away with whatever you're interested in.
This is amazing. If you want more information, evld.org is the website, and you have a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips, and it's easier to renew than ever.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never-frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
Well, we have the Vail Symposium coming up tonight, and I love all their different talks. It's always so interesting just to go check it out. And tonight is going to be about the history of ranching and art here in Eagle County. And I have Andrew here with the Vail Valley Art Guild.
That's right, yeah.
And you're going to tell us a little bit about what to expect tonight.
Yeah, so tonight we're going to have a presentation through the Vail Symposium about the history of ranching in Colorado. We at the Vail Valley Art Guild have been working on this for 2 years. We went to 16 ranches, and we've been documenting them through photography and painting. So we kind of joined forces with the symposium to have a really cool evening at CMC tonight. to bring the public in and let them know a little bit about the ranches that are all around us.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a big part of the history here. I mean, everyone thinks of it as a ski resort, but this is what it was before it was a ski resort. And it doesn't take much to the west of us to see, you know, once you get on I-70 and you get towards Walcott, you start seeing sheep and all sorts of stuff.
That's right, yeah, and we have a few ranches that we've covered in that Walcott area up to Burns and McCoy, all the way over to Minturn too. So there's a lot of really stunning, you know, landscape in our area, but also a lot of history about the ranchers and their backgrounds as well. So
absolutely, and you guys have some local history professors coming in to talk about that sort of Western Slope ranching history.
That's right. Yeah, we have I think 3 or 4 historians that are speaking tonight. One of which is a history professor at CMC who I think grew up on a ranch as well, so he knows a lot about it. So they're going to give a little presentation, a little historical lecture on the ranches of Colorado, and then after that there'll be an art reception for the photography and the paintings.
Very cool. I was just going to ask about that for the art reception. Is there a big mix in the media? Is it all like photography and?
No, we have almost 300 pieces by about 50 artists. And
wow.
It ranges from photography to pen and ink illustration, oil painting, pastel. So it runs the gamut, and the work is really stunning. I mean, we hung the show last week, and the students and all the visitors to CMC, they've loved it so far. So if you can make it out, there's some really fantastic art and some really interesting history.
That's really cool. And you said you've been working on this project for about 2 years.
That's right.
So does that mean that you've sort of covered the ranches over like all the seasons, you know, from the winter and, you know, because they must all look really different.
Yeah, it's really interesting. As you walk down the hallway, we've set each ranch in a specific section, and you can kind of look and tell when artists went to the ranches. Some are covered in snow and some have the autumn leaves out, and you know, it's funny because sometimes our artists did the same view but at a different time of year. So it'll be really interesting to see these ranch homesteads kind of covered in snow, and then in the summer it's really interesting. So
very cool. So now if you buy tickets ahead of time, they're usually a little bit less, usually $25 if you buy them ahead of time, usually a little bit more if you get them at the door, although you can still get them at the door if you haven't gone ahead of time and done that. But thank you so much for coming in and telling us and telling us a little bit more about it. Hopefully you can go and then go to the artist reception afterwards and ask the artist some questions.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
You're looking at a live shot from Wildwood that's over the top of Vail Mountain this morning, and some beautiful bluebird skies are welcoming us as we begin a brand new week here in the Eagle River Valley. And this morning I've been getting out and doing a little hiking at Beaver Creek, where it's just stunning, and especially now that the sun is starting to hit the entire valley floor, it's really lighting things up and making it just very comfortable. But we did see some moisture over the weekend, and specifically last night, so there's a lot of dewdrops that are still clinging to the different grasses and the trees. And you know, having curly hair, I'm very highly sensitive to humidity, and dare I say, it is a little humid out here first thing this morning. Now things are really starting to warm up, and highs will be in the upper 60s by the time we get to the end of the day. And speaking of the end of the day, we are seeing our sunset now before 7:30 p.m. Oh, the days are getting shorter, but we do have some nice clear skies overnight tonight. And if you're going to be out and about today, if you're going to be exploring on the mountain up above 10,000 feet, we'll be seeing those temperatures in the 60s, even in the 50s, depending on how high you get. But it's going to have to be human powered, because our gondolas and chairlift rides are only open on the weekends right now. And then speaking of the weekends, as we look in our extended forecast, we still see a lot of sunshine really through the rest of the week, and also those temperatures in the 70s, the 60s, and maybe even dipping into the 30s overnight for the first time this season. So great news. Fall is on the way, and if you love being here no matter what this season, maybe you'd like to be a local yourself. Coming up, we have Engel and Volkers in the studio.
Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
It's awesome! This is an ad for a chip so iconic, we don't need a logo. It's the 3-sided crunch. You know, that cheesy, spicy, crispy, crunchy, flavor-packed bodega snack that rhymes with, I need those. An ad with no logo? It's another level.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
So here is your chance. You too can become a local if you're not already a local here in the Vail Valley. I have Steve Stavisky here with Engel and Vokers, and you're going to tell us about a really cool property you have over in Arrowhead.
Sure. The standing question that was, what really makes you a local? So after you ask that, is it how long are you here before you're considered a local? Is it a year? Is it 5 years, 10 years? I don't know if anyone ever knows, right?
I say you just have to live here.
I agree. I'm in that with you. Yeah. So the house we'll talk about today. So let's talk a little bit about the neighborhood. So
I
Arrowhead,
love Arrowhead.
Right? And Arrowhead is this underrated, sort of underappreciated neighborhood because so many people come out here and they stay in the resorts in Vail or Beaver Creek and Batchagota, and they don't realize if they don't get out a little bit that there's some of these other great resort properties just a few minutes away. And so Arrowhead is one of those. Arrowhead's at the base of Edwards, and the lift access gets you right into Beaver Creek.
Now, talking about lift access, you know, if you're in Beaver Creek, you're going to go to Chair 6, you're going to go to Strawberry Park, and you're going to have a lift line. If you're in Arrowhead, you just go right on that lift. There's never a lift line over there.
Never, and then it dumps you out right in Bachelor Gulch, and
great.
There's never a line there. And so really, you could actually ski a little bit first before you even try to make your way into Beaver Creek, and maybe by the time you get there, things have dissipated a little bit, the lines. Anyway, that part of Arrowhead is awesome, and it's free. There's free parking right there too. Yeah. And so this house here that the pictures are rolling, this is nice. You know, you're seeing it has a little yard out here, and for a home in this price range in Arrowhead, it's a custom duplex, there's not a lot that have sort of that green space in that yard. So that's one feature of this home that I really love. It's a fantastic floor plan. It's the main level master with
That's
open.
great for, you know, if you're skiing, those legs get sore, you don't have to go up and down stairs.
Yeah, and the other bedrooms are up and down, so it's a 5-bedroom total. So there's two more bedrooms up and 2 more down.
Put the kids and the guests up and down.
Exactly, right, because all you need is that main level, and those vaulted ceilings gives it so much light and so much space. It's beautiful, and we really love some of the other amenities as well in Arrowhead. So you have Dial-A-Ride. So this house here is a couple blocks from that main lift, and so you can walk it easily. You know, you don't want to walk in your ski boots, but you can walk to there pretty easily. But if not, you just call the Dial-A-Ride and they'll take you right there, which is great.
Yeah, or go skiing. Ski over to Beaver Creek, après at Beaver Creek, and then take the shuttle back.
Exactly. Well, I was even taking the shuttle right to the Arrowhead, to Broken Arrow, and to the lift there. And, you know, the golf there is awesome. So the golf in Arrowhead at Country Club of the Rockies, it's one of the best golf courses in the entire valley. And so that's there at your fingertips. And the Alpine Club, if you wanted to join, you could join the Alpine Club. But frankly, you don't need to. A lot of the members and a lot of the owners in Arrowhead, they just don't pay any extra money, and they enjoy the tennis courts, and they enjoy the pool, and they enjoy the hiking, and they enjoy so many other things that Arrowhead has to offer. Vista Restaurant is fantastic. And Mickey Pogue, who plays there now a lot, which is great. He's the piano player there, so that's really good.
Very cool. And I always have great experiences in Arrowhead with the wildlife. Like, you'll see the elk sometimes in the winter on the golf course, or
Right.
you know, you see all those little foxes around
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. Like, I mean, it's an absolutely spectacular place to just
beautiful.
go hiking in the summer or skiing in the winter.
The
I love
Eagle
it.
River, it rages in the summer right there, so it's beautiful. Love it. All of my clients that have bought an Arrowhead are super happy, and I've loved it. And
Yeah, you
so-
have the best of both worlds. You have your private retreat with easy access to every single amenity. So if you're looking for something to do, go check this place out. Call up Engel and Vokers, find Steve, and go take a look at this property, because you're not going to want to miss out. Be a local. Come join us. We'll have right more with your local check of the weather.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walk or Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walk or Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Okay, I've made my way back down right here to the base area of Beaver Creek, where you'll find all the adventure information that you could possibly need. And you're also going to find some beautiful flowers and some great options for coffee and breakfast. And this morning, my goodness, I'm so excited to be waking up to much cooler temperatures. Our highs today only reaching into the upper 60s for the base of Vail and Beaver Creek. A lot of sunshine in the forecast today, and a little bit cooler than what we saw even for yesterday. And that moisture that we saw over the weekend is moving out, leaving a lot of sunshine and clear skies in our way. And we're going to be seeing our sunset tonight before 7:30 tonight, and those overnight lows dropping into the 40s. Now, if you're going to be traveling to get here, temperatures along the I-70 corridor warmer, 77 in Eagle and in the 80s for Denver. And if you're going to be out maybe doing a hiking adventure like I just did, you'll find those temperatures much cooler up. The further you go in elevation, the cooler it's going to be for you. And then looking ahead in our forecast for the rest of the week, more sunshine on the way, highs in the 60s and 70s, and for the first time, we're telling you about our overnight lows dropping into the 30s. So it's an exciting time to be here in the Vail Valley. And it's also an exciting time to be watching Good Morning Vail. Up next, we have your watch and win, so stay with us.
Everyone's favorite time, the watch and win, right? So for today's Watch and Win, we have 2 tickets to tonight's Vail Symposium for you. So we were talking about that earlier, and it's going to be all about the history of the ranching areas up here, and then an art show sort of combined with that. So if you're like me, I love learning about the local history and just the way things were, sort of before everyone moved in and changed the valley into a ski resort. So, and it doesn't take much to the west of us to start to see that history come to life. And there's lots of really cool stories you can find out from the artists if you're up there today. So we're going to give these tickets to the first caller who calls in and says the magic word ranch. So call in, give us the magic word of ranch, and you can win these tickets. Definitely a fun thing to go learn about. So give us a call and they can be yours.
Weather's perfect. Family's all together.
And we switched to Geico, save money on our boat insurance?
How can it get any better than this?
Dad, I just caught a goldfish.
There's no goldfish in this lake. Oh,
Whoa.
it's pure gold. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich!
It only gets better when you switch and save with Geico.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
One of my favorites again on a Monday. I love Mondays here at Good Morning Vail, but I've got Steve Lee with KZYR, and we're going to talk a little football.
Yeah, let's talk football. Your son plays for Battle Mountain.
I gotta say,
2-0.
I was so excited about your radio station on Friday night because I was at the game on Friday night, and then it started to rain. We had the lightning delay, and we were like, quick, run to the car.
Run to the car.
Turn on the radio.
So you went to the car, turned on the radio, and
Yeah.
then found out the game was
Well, you were my
postponed.
informant. Like, we kept listening, like, oh, can we go back out? Can we go back out? And then, everything we found out through you guys that, nope, game's canceled till Saturday.
I know. Then it was a Saturday afternoon game like we have again this week.
Yeah,
They
it was a
play over in
blowout
Basalt.
this Saturday.
I didn't think it was going to be quite like that.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
Because Alameda had some big kids, 250 pounds, a lot bigger than your son.
No, they did. They had some
and he
big
handled them
boys.
like they were nothing.
Yeah, no, they ended up running out the time clock for that game just to,
Right.
yeah.
The mercy rule kicked in.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah, so this week we'll be on the road with Basalt, Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
And I can't go to Basalt, so.
Yeah, you're going to have to listen on
I
the
am.
radio. Right? And then we also have NFL tonight, Broncos, Raiders, to
Mhm.
finish off the weekend of the first weekend in
And
the
that's
NFL.
a big
Raiders
rival.
and-
That's a big
yeah.
rivalry. Rivalry.
Rival something or other.
So that'll be a fun one to listen to.
Yeah, and we have our usual pick'em pool going again at KZYR, where each week you pick the NFL games.
Oh.
And you can win weekly prizes or the full season.
Very cool. So how do I do that?
Even at KZYR.com, and we do it with Backcountry Wings, which is in Minturn, BC's Wings.
Uh-huh.
If you missed the first week, which it sounds like you did, you could go pick right now, because there are 2 games tonight. It's a doubleheader for Monday Night Football.
Okay.
Then you can go each week and make picks and go through the whole season. Just because you missed most of the games from this weekend doesn't mean you can't win the full season.
Yeah.
You're not going to win this weekend.
I enjoy just the competitiveness of beating my friends and family.
Right. That's all you have to do is beat your friends and
Exactly.
family.
Oh, how cool.
And beat me, because I rarely miss a game.
Really?
No, I'm just
No.
Well, but it's a lot of fun. You can win prizes each week, and then we have a big grand prize, $250 cash if you win the whole season.
Very cool. Yeah, no, I love that. And I think it makes the game so much more fun
Oh, yeah.
to, you know,
Because then you're watching all the games.
Yeah, to have that
I
little
picked
competitive
Jacksonville.
rivalry going
I thought
on.
Cleveland was going to be really good, and now they stink, and the
Yeah.
Patriots are unbeatable. And
Very cool. I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to have to go check that out.
And it's totally free.
As well as on your website, you have
Yeah.
all sorts of steals and deals going on
Got that going on too.
Yeah, very cool.
And you can go back and listen, like we talked about Battle Mountain football. You can go back and listen to the game if you want, or Coach Schupler's interviews, whatever.
Really? I didn't
And
know
he
you
said he's going to
had
come in
that
and
as
talk
well.
NFL football with you.
I hope he does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
no,
week.
that'd be great. He's a great coach, great guy.
He's a great guy. Yeah.
Very nice.
exciting.
And you know, sometimes, you know, life just goes on and you get stuck in your car and you don't get the chance to sit down and turn on the football game or watch it. And it's such a great option to have that to be able to listen to on your station.
Yeah. 97.7 every Friday night, except for this coming week, it's Saturday.
Right.
And this past weekend. I've never had a rain lightning delay and have it go to the next day.
No, I was really surprised. I guess that team stayed overnight down
Yeah.
here, and then I think the JV team came up.
Is that right?
The next morning and played, and then they all went back together.
Yeah. It was bizarre, though. They started it on 4th down.
Yeah, no, that was a little interesting.
The game starts, it's 4th and 1. You usually have a kickoff.
And those boys they did a great job. It's a great confidence booster. But maybe I'm just being nitpicky. There are a few fumbles in there, a few mistakes, and
You
I'm
are
like,
being nitpicky. They won 49-0, and you're complaining about a few mistakes.
But, you know, those are the
What are
things.
you, Bill Belichick, or what?
Those are the things you pay attention to. And
Who is this woman?
You
The
pay
mercy rule is
attention to
kicked
that.
in, and you're complaining.
I know, but you know, it's time to tighten up. That's when you catch all these things. You get the confidence booster. You know, Sheep doesn't need me calling him up, going, "Hey."
Your next gig is for the Patriots.
There you go.
Yeah, we won the Super Bowl again, but
Yeah, I have high expectations of our local boys.
I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Poor kids.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're in school right now and not seeing this.
They are in school, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want me showing up at their practices.
No, you could have done a few other things better.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but I think it is a good, a good way to learn in the beginning of the season about, where you might need to tighten a couple of things up. So.
Okay, I see how you are.
Anyway, yeah, and now you and I are going to be
your
pretty
picks are gonna be,
competitive for next Monday on who's up and who's down. But check out the website. I'm going to go home and check it out and put my picks in. So see if you can beat us
Make
next
your
Monday.
name a team TV8 or something.
Oh, good idea. Check it out. KZYR.com.
.com.
There you go. Stay with us. Lots more coming your way.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day, there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
We're so glad you could join us on this spectacular Monday. And tomorrow we have another great show lined up for you. So once again, we'll be live from 7 to 9 a.m. We'll have the Eagle County Animal Shelter coming into the studio. So maybe you'll find your new companion. Maybe you'll find a furry new friend. We'll also have something sparkly for you. We'll have Betteridge Fine Jewelers coming in. So, you know, potentially puppies and jewelry. It's already going to be a great day. And then on top of that, we'll also have some great information about what's happening with your local weather forecast. And we'll also be telling you about an event up here at Beaver Creek called Hike, Wine, and Dine. And it's just an amazing benefit for a really important place here in Beaver Creek. But then on top of that, you get to enjoy some delicious food and also a gorgeous hike in this perfect setting. And speaking of this perfect setting, can I just show you what I'm seeing this morning? Look at this. There is not even a cloud in the sky. There's like a little poofy little wispy cloud that's passing over the mountains right now. But other than that, it's a bluebird day. It's a gorgeous Monday. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow live at 7.